mean to reset? Maybe you fell off track, you missed a workout, maybe you skipped a workout, you didn't force yourself to go because you needed the rest, and that's fine. But I want to take you through my routine to getting back on track. Here is my reset routine. Health and wellness comes from the inside out. I truly believe that if you are feeling good mentally, you will feel good physically, and that trickles into all areas of your life. So I believe that when your space is clean, your mind is decluttered, you're not feeling anxious, that will reflect on you. I make it a routine to change my sheets every 2 weeks. I also clean every single week, all my spaces, the bathroom, my room, all that stuff. Make sure everything is put away, it's decluttered, because I want my space to be as clean as possible. That way I can not be anxious, I can be mentally clear, and that's just what helps me just stay happy. So today we are going to be getting some groceries. This is the weekend and this is the time where I like to do all my productive things. But first I'm going to be putting my laundry to wash because this takes the longest and I like it to be done when I get home. So I'm using the Sensitive Skin Tide Wash because I have eczema. Just putting that to wash, it takes about a couple hours, but by the time I get back from the grocery store, this should be done. Part of my reset is just figuring out what I'm going to be making for the rest of the week. Maybe I fell off track, I didn't eat as healthy as I wanted to, but next week will be better. Eating badly for like a couple days is not going to do that much harm, right? But I want to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That's part of my fitness routine, part of my life routine. It is a lifestyle. So I go ahead, sit down, and I make a grocery list of all the things that I want to grab, what healthy meals I would like to make. I just got back into juicing. Right now, summer is coming, so I want to get back into, nice, fresh juices. Great way to get your vitamins, your antioxidants, all that stuff. If you don't have a juicer, you can use your blender and then just strain it. I spend the majority of my time in the front of the store where there's fresh produce, fruits, and vegetables, and I make a list of what I would like to have in my juices. So a lot of the times I'm going to put ginger, I've been putting green apples, lime, celery, all that stuff, pineapple, and this just tastes great, and then I know what I'm putting into my body and I feel great about it. So now that I'm back home, I'm just switching out the laundry load. So I'm putting in my top comforter in, letting that wash, and then we're gonna start cleaning. So this is my deep cleaning routine. It's time to clean up the bathroom. But first, I have to restock all my supplies. So I've been using vinegar as a natural cleaning agent for my bathroom. Honestly, if you're sensitive to scents, probably use this. It's a natural cleaning, antibacterial thing. I spray it all in the bathroom. It kills all the mold and all that yucky stuff, So I like to do this every single week. I want to make sure all my spaces is nice and clean, disinfected. Honestly, the more you do this, the easier it gets. So I remember I only used to wash my bathroom like maybe once a month, and that was just so difficult because I left so much to do, and then come time to do it, I was just overwhelmed. But now that I've cleaned my bathroom every single week, it's a lot less to do. Honestly, all I have to do is just wipe down the mirror, wipe down the counter, make sure everything's disinfected, clean the shower. It's not that hard. But I've done this because I've made it into a lifestyle and I made it a part of my routine to clean up every single week. You can also try cleaning up during the week here and there if you're not the type of person who likes to just get everything done at once. I know that can definitely be overwhelming, so you can just do a little bit here and there throughout the week. I've actually started cleaning on Friday so that I can actually enjoy my weekend, and I'll let you know how that goes. I can't assume that a lot of my viewers have been taught how to clean. I know I wasn't. It's just something that I've learned, I've taught myself, I've watched other people do it. But basically, you just want to start from the top down, Where's the places with the most bacteria to the least bacteria? Typically, that's going to be like the bathroom, the toilet, stuff like that. You just want to make sure everything is nice and hygienic. Then I like to go in and restock every single thing that I may have run out. The last thing I want is during the week, a busy work week, is to get frustrated that I don't have enough soap, I don't have enough Q-tips, my toothpaste is gone, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't want all that, so I make sure I restock and refresh at the beginning of the week. So now I'm going to be trying something new. I had some fresh lemons and I thought, why not just add a little zest to my mop water? I thought it looked a little bit aesthetic and fancy. Honestly, I don't know if it made a difference, but lemon actually naturally kills bacteria. So I just thought I would add some in the mop water and, have a nice scent in my bathroom. I like it. The next part of my reset routine is watering my plant babies, and honestly, plants have become my new hobby. Now that it's spring, I'm going to be getting myself a lot more new plants, and honestly, I just make it a part of my routine to make sure to water them. These are all mostly tropicals, and they only need watering like once every 2 weeks. So now it's time for some meal prep. I'm making some sun-dried tomato shrimp pasta. It's gluten-free noodles. Honestly, If you want more recipes, follow me on my TikTok and Instagram because I post every single thing that I make on there. So I'm just marinating the shrimp a little bit so that while I clean and everything, this can soak up all the nice juicy flavor. I'll list the seasonings on the screen, but pretty much it's chili flakes. I put cayenne pepper, garlic salt, parsley seasoning, and spicy Montreal steak seasoning. So during the summer, I like to have a lot more colorful foods in my diet. So I got myself some bell peppers, some red onions, some green onions. I just really like to have my food just be colorful. So I'm going to be making a home pasta sauce. So it's the sun-dried tomato pasta sauce that I'm going to be making. And I will put the recipe on my TikTok and on my Instagram. But what I'm going to do is just saute these red onions for a little bit in the pan until they're fragrant. Then I'm going to be taking out the seeds of these bell peppers, and honestly, it's a great way to get in your vegetables in, especially if you just make it as a pasta sauce. It's easy, honestly. I just like that colorful healthiness, you know, get my natural vitamin C. So I'm going to be using some table cream for this sauce, but you don't have to use that. You can use almond milk, like unsweetened almond milk. What else can you use? Like anything lactose-free, whatever you'd like to choose. I wanted the sauce to be a little bit more creamy, but you can leave the whole sun-dried tomatoes in if you would like. What I'm doing is just putting the table cream into the little blender bottle, and then I'm going to put the sun-dried tomatoes in and just make like a nice sun-dried tomato creamy sauce. Honestly, this was delicious. I had it for my lunch last week. It was absolutely delicious. I encourage you to try this out because I made it again the next week, and I will continue to because it was so yummy and filling. Now I'm going to be adding the shrimp to the pan. I waited until it got hot, and then I'm just putting each on their own side, and that way I can just turn them once they're like ready. They don't have to cook for long, honestly. These shrimp are raw, so they're not pre-cooked. They did take a little bit longer. I didn't mind. I did have to remove the shells and the tails, but you know, that's fine. So now after the shrimp has cooked, after I've turned them over, they're nice and juicy. Honestly, they just take like a minute to cook on each side, and then when they're nice and like not pink anymore, they're turning a little bit white, then they're done, and I'm just gonna add it into the pasta sauce so that I can stir it in. It can get all the flavor, and it tasted delicious. Anytime I make food, it's always my parents who try it first because I served them first. And they said this was restaurant quality. They were so proud of me. They were like, oh my god, this is so freaking good. This sauce tastes like it was served in a restaurant. So I definitely encourage you to try out new things. I get all my recipes from Pinterest. Now it's time for my juicy routine, and honestly this has been a great way to get my vitamins in, natural antioxidants, all that good stuff. I feel great knowing that I made something that I'm going to put into my body. I know it's healthy, I know what's in it, and I don't eat enough fruit, and this is just a really great way to get that in my diet. So this recipe, I'm making a green juice. So I put some ginger, some green apples, I actually put cucumbers, and I also put some pineapple, and you can just like experiment with juices that you would like. There's also a lot of recipes on Pinterest, and I'm going to be trying a bunch out during the summer because that's what I like to do. I like to have fruits during the summer when it's nice and hot and they're in season. But I prepare the juices and store them in the fridge for me to take when I go to work and for me to drink when I work from home. Last but not least, we cannot forget my self-care. So I always like to run myself a nice, relaxing bath throughout the week after going to the gym, working. My muscles are completely sore, my neck is stiff, all that stuff. So just laying in the bath and making some time for myself just makes me feel so freaking good. It does feel like hitting a nice reset button after you've done everything. I've gotten groceries, you know, I've meal prepped, I've juiced. Just feels like a nice start to the week, and then when Monday morning comes, I feel nice and refreshed, and I can do this all over again on Friday. hope you guys enjoyed my reset routine. If you liked it, hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!